Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to take a look at a civ that has probably suffered the absolute most from power creep, Lady Six Sky and the Maya. Before I start, I want to thank everyone for all the comments and feedback I get on these videos. It really gives me a reason to keep going, and if you like this, give me a like. I do my best to respond to all the comments, and with your engagement, it really helps to introduce new people to the channel and grow our little community that we're growing slowly here. Lady Six Sky is interesting at first glance, but I'm not sure how much she really skews the game into an interesting playstyle. The civilization ability is Mayab. City centers do not get coastal or freshwater housing bonuses. Instead, farms give you +1 housing and +1 gold, and your city centers also get +1 amenity for each adjacent luxury resource. Looking at it at first, it seems okay, and you could probably get more farms per city than just 5 in some cities, and that's better than just having the freshwater bonus. But really, what does this do other than take away housing from most of your cities? Most of your cities are going to have way less than 5 farms, giving you a net negative overall. And this is not offset in many ways with a bonus. It really just harms you in the long run, and I find that I'm almost always struggling for housing. The leader ability is Ix Mutal Ajah. Non-capital cities within 6 tiles of the capital gain 10% to all yields. These cities also receive a builder, and that came in a later buff. All other cities get a -15% malice to yields, and all units within 6 tiles get 5 combat strength. Now this was cool, but it was never really super good. But it was cool until the new Congo leader came in. Nzinga gets the same bonus, but this is applied to the whole continent that she starts on, including her capital. Lady Six Sky's capital doesn't even get a buff, and that means that you can't really rely on the vampires to scale your capital in any way. And she came out at the same time as the Secret Society's game mode, I'm pretty sure, or right before the Secret Society's game mode. So they really should have put this into consideration. So let's look at Lady Six Sky realistically. You're going to have 4 to 6 cities that are buffed depending on your spawn. Then you're going to have an infinite number of cities that are hurt due to this ability. Nothing that the Maya get offsets this. I'm all in for cool bonuses for civs that make unique playstyles, just like Coupe, but this doesn't really change what you want to do. Nobody plays the Maya tall anymore, because having 15 cities where 6 are buffed and 8 are weak is better than just having 6 cities that are buffed. Lady Six Sky needs a greater bonus, and I think that giving her 15 to 20% yields and including her capital would have been better, so that she can scale off of the vampires. Not only that, the housing really hurts here because you want these 6 cities to grow to get better yields, but you're going to be struggling for housing overall. The unique campus district, the observatory, is in a similar situation. It's half cost like all unique districts, but it gets no adjacency bonuses from normal sources. It gets its bonuses from adjacent plantations. That's +2 science per plantation and +1 for every 2 farms. And I just find that you end up with maybe a +3 campus if you're good, a +4 if you're very lucky. And with other leaders like John Curtin, you can get a +6 campus pretty regularly. Think about Bull Moose Teddy's mountain spawns with all of his campus work. It's not enough. The Holche is good though. It's an archer with +3 strength, and it gets +5 when fighting a wounded unit. But it can't really deal damages to districts. It gets a huge debuff to district damage. So it's mostly supposed to be used defensively. But in my opinion, archers are great on the offense, really. So that's why civs like Nubia really get this strong boost to their ratings, because their archers are so good. All in all, the Maya seem to be meant to be played as a small turtle civ that gets played defensively, but you don't get nearly enough bonuses for going tall to offset all the bonuses for going wide and just having more districts. What would you rather have? 1 city with 10% more yields, or 6 cities with 10% more yields, and that's it? Or would you rather have 17 cities with each city getting a +2 campus in it, and then 6 of those cities getting 10% to all yields? This game is meant to be played wide, and it should be. When I play as Lady Six Sky, I cram in as many cities as I can near my capital. I do not really worry about the quality of those cities. I'm just cramming in as many bonus yields as I can get. Then when I go beyond those tiles, I start looking for stronger cities that can support themselves to offset that negative malice that you get. But I in no way limit myself to those cities. It's always better to have more cities. Just build more cities. Don't fall into the 6 guy trap. The Maya are obviously skewed towards being a science civ, but they aren't that powerful at it, and you can get good observatories, but without plantations, most of your cities will suffer with bad observatories, and when you play a science game, you want to be pushing science very hard. You also have no real production bonuses to speak of outside of the 10% yields in those cities, and production matters, and your capital doesn't even get that bonus, so the place where you want to build your spaceport is really like one of the weaker cities that you're going to have. So 7 out of 10 here. In my opinion, culture is a no-go. You're really incentivized to plant a lot of cities close together, and this doesn't leave you room for wonders. It doesn't leave you room for national parks. You need farms. Farms for housing, and farms reduce appeal. But I mean, it is possible to do a culture game if you spread out wide enough, but why would you ever do that? Why play the Maya culturally? 4 out of 10. Religion is super weak. You want faith, and faith scales on the number of cities that you have, and the majority of your cities might end up only getting 85% of the faith that they should have, and no profit bonus really hurts too, so 3 out of 10. Domination works. You have science buffs. They're not great, but you do get production, which would be good for units, and you get gold bonuses, which helps, but the cities you conquer are going to be less than full cities for the whole game. But this is probably her best option, so I'm going to give her an 8 out of 10 for domination. Diplomacy is bad for most leaders in the game. You need gold, and you get it, but you don't get enough. You need production, and you get it, but you don't get enough, and you're going to struggle to find wonder placements. It isn't the worst option for her though, so 5 out of 10. Lady 6 Guy is a civ that was cool for my first game, and then I realized that sticking to those 6 cities is bad. And then when Nzinga came out, she's just not worth playing at all. Try her for a game and get your achievement, listen to the cool music, have fun with Hull Chase, and then play a better leader, like Nzinga, who has much better music anyway. Lady 6 Guy is a C tier leader for me. She's not the worst, but she needs a buff. Why would I play the Maya today? Let me know what you think in the comments down below, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.